Welcome to Metaphysical Moonlighters, and this is the Aries June 2019 tarot reading. So, I have done an astrological spread for this month, and I have chosen one card for each of the 12 astrological houses. And I've also chosen one card from the Black Moon astrology deck. Now, I am Citrine. I'm on Facebook as citrinechaka, and I'm also known as D. Now, for this reading, I am using the Medicine Woman Tarot deck. Okay, so let's get right into your reading, Aries. Okay, so we will start off with House 1. House 1 is all about your outward demeanor, it's about your personality and things of that nature. So, this month for you, Aries, you have the Eight of Cups reversed, and this signifies that a lot of Aries are going to be fearing intimacy. You're either going to be fearing intimacy or staying away from it for one reason or the other. Okay? So, if you can, just open yourself up to receive and give more love in June, Aries. Okay, let's move on to House 2. House 2 is all about your finances. Okay, it's about your finances, it's about your material possessions. So, there's going to be really no problems in that area for a lot of Aries. You have the Three of Cups, and this talks about a celebration. So you might be feeling really good about where you are financially in June. Okay, so that's great. Let's move on to house 3. House 3 is ruled by Mercury. Okay, so in this area of your life, you do have the High Priestess card. It is reversed. So there might be a feeling of deception, or you might be ignoring your inner promptings as far as how you communicate this month, Aries. Okay, so this might be a bit of holding your tongue. You might find yourself holding your tongue more than normal in June. Okay, which can be a good thing because Aries have been known to be hotheads on occasion. Okay, so let's move on to House 4. House 4 is ruled by the moon, and House 4 is all about your inner feelings. And it's also about your home and your family situation. Okay, so for some Aries are going to feel stuck. There's maybe a family situation going on, and you don't know which way to go with that. Okay, so it leaves you with a feeling of feeling like you're stuck in this family situation. Okay, so keep an eye out for that this month, Aries, in June. This is for June 2019. Now, let's move on to House 5 because House 5 is the fun house. House 5 is ruled by the sun. You have the Six of Wands. So, as far as having fun, as far as being creative, you are going to feel very victorious this month. Okay, as far as your creativity, even maybe romance. Okay, so that's good news for Aries. Now let's move on to see what's happening in House 6. House 6 is all about your health, your vitality. It can also talk about your daily routine. So you have the Five of Swords. So this month, a lot of Aries might be thinking about um, cutting back on something that has become a part of your daily routine. You might think about breaking away from it. Okay, it's like a lot of Aries are going to feel like something that you're doing on a daily basis, you're going to feel like maybe it's petty or it's just not worth it for you to pursue that anymore. Okay. Now let's move on to House 7. House 7 is ruled by Venus, and House 7 is all about partnerships. Okay. And you have the Lovers reversed. This can signify um, a bit of romantic problems. It can signify romantic problems for some Aries. It can also talk about separation. You might be thinking about separating from your partner. Um, so remember, this is a general reading because here in House 5, you had the Six of Wands. And house 5 can talk about romance. So on one hand, some Aries might be feeling um, like they have, a lot of romance in their lives. But on the other hand, you still might be ready to separate from your partner. Okay. So just keep an eye out for your relationships this month, Aries. And it could signify that some Aries are going to have a lot of romance this month, while other Aries are going to be thinking about separating from their partner. Okay. So just keep an eye out on your partnerships this month, Aries. Now, let's move on to house 8. House 8 is actually co-ruled by Pluto and Mars. So house 8 is about your passions. It's about um, sort of like a death and a rebirth, basically a transformation. It's the house of transformation. It's the house of passion. Okay, and it also is the house that can deal with the resources that you share with others. So, Aries, this month, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and it is reversed. So, you might have to deal with someone who you share finances with. They might be a little bit greedy, or, it could be you. You could be the one who is exhibiting traits of being greedy. And this can also signify financial loss as well. So, keep an eye on the finances that you share with others this month, okay? Now, moving on to house 9. House 9 is ruled by Jupiter, and you have the Seven of Swords reversed, okay? This can deal with, there might be something going on, maybe something dealing with other cultures or something dealing with higher education. There might be something going on in your life that you feel could be a deception. However, there's no need to worry, because the Seven of Swords reversed, it deals with dishonesty that is revealed to you. So if there's anything going on in this area of your life, it will be revealed to you. If there's any type of dishonesty going on, it will be revealed to you this month in June. Okay, so let's move on and see what's going on in your career area. You have the Four of Pentacles, it is reversed. So this can deal with releasing unneeded possessions. Okay, so as far as your career, maybe when you first started this career or this business, you felt like you had to have top of the line clothes, shoes, things like that. Well, the Four of Pentacles reversed, it deals with releasing unneeded possessions. So, as far as anything related to your career or your hobby, whatever you're known for in the world, you will be releasing unnecessary items so that you can concentrate on your career or your business or your hobby. Okay, now, as far as your friendships, you have the Nine of Swords. You might encounter some obstacles this month, Aries, related to your friendships. Now, this can also relate to group organizations. So maybe you belong to an organization. There might be a bit of obstacles to overcome in that area of your life this month. And then you have the Fool card in the area of your life that can deal with spirituality. So, as far as your spirituality, you are feeling optimistic, which is really great. Now, I did pull an extra card from the Black Moon Astrology deck. This is an oracle card, and this is the Yod Destiny card. So this deals with, let's see, 1 minute. Okay, so the Yod Destiny card it's a message for you that circumstances are good for you achieving your goals. However, there might be sacrifices you have to make in order to achieve those goals this month. Okay? It's nothing bad, it's just something to let you know that you are on the right track. You just might have to give up some things or some habits in order to accomplish whatever you're trying to accomplish this month. Okay? But overall, everything looks good for you this month. You just need to watch out for, remember in house 1, you had the Eight of Cups reversed, which talked about um, fearing intimacy. So for you, and it really is in line with what you have in your partnership area. Remember your partnership area, you had the Lover's card reversed. And in your house 1, which deals with you, you have fear of intimacy. So this tells me that some Aries are going to be having a little bit of something to deal with in the partnership area. Some Aries will be separating from partners. Okay. You have the fear of intimacy in house one. House seven, which deals with partnerships, you have the lover's card reversed. In the lover's card reversed, it can deal with romantic problems. Okay. So some Aries it does look like some Aries will have a bit of romantic problems this month. Okay. But then again, there's a few other Aries. Remember, in house five, you had the Six of Wands. And house five is the house that deals with creativity, romance, kids. So some other Aries might actually be having a great time dating, while other Aries who are in long term partnerships might be thinking about separating from that partnership. So just keep an eye out on your partnerships this month, Aries. Now, if you would like a personal reading, just like this one, but a private reading, you can contact me. I'm on Facebook under citrinechaka. You can also email me, citrinechaka@gmail.com, and I'd be glad to set up a reading with you. Now, that's everything I have for you this month, Aries. So until next month, enjoy your month.